afternoon. I'll have those details coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Emily, thank you. And good morning, everybody. Thanks for waking up with us on this Tuesday. I'm Bonney Bowman.
And I'm Jorma Duran. We're here for you now with the 6 things to know about as you start your day. Former Michigan State University President Luanna K. Simon is due back in court later today.
Prosecutors charged Simon last month for lying to police in connection with the Larry Nassar sexual assault investigation. Our Veronica Gabriel is live outside Eaton County District Court. Veronica, what can we expect?
Bonnie, good morning. Veronica Gabriel, 6 News.
All right, Veronica, thank you. Also in court today, we expect Livingston County Judge Teresa Brennan to make an appearance for her arraignment hearing. Brennan faces charges of perjury and destroying evidence. According to our media partners at MLive, the state attorney general's office filed the charges last week. They say Brennan is guilty of lying during testimony about erasing data from her phone after her ex-husband filed for divorce in 2016. Brennan's ethics are also under scrutiny. The Michigan Judicial Tenure Commission says she was using staff to perform personal services and failed to report her relationship with a chief prosecution witness in a murder trial she presided over. If she's found guilty, Brennan could be removed from the bench. Today's hearing is at 9 a.m. in the 53rd District courtroom.
The governor is appointing Ari Adler. It ends.
We told you yesterday, state officials announced the first round of winners in the governor's Marshall Plan for Talent. We now know 2 local area school districts will benefit from the nearly $15 million in grants. According to the list of awards, Jackson County Career Readiness will receive $500,000 and Stockbridge High School will receive $200,000 for their programs. The governor says the Marshall program will encourage students to pursue careers in high-demand trade fields.
We're here for you with an update this morning on a fire that was hurt in the fire.
Wrapping up our 6 things to know this morning, we are one day closer to the Friday deadline for Congress to put together a funding bill, or else they'll shut down.
The biggest roadblock is the president refusing to sign anything that doesn't include funding for the border wall that costs billions of dollars. Our Washington correspondent Jessica Smith is here for you now with the latest.
We're going to shut it down.
And again, I think a few spots might come very close to hitting that 40-degree mark today.
It's going to feel so nice. I mean, I know it's kind of a bummer not to have a white Christmas, but I will take this warmer weather.
Yeah, and we're getting warmer over the coming days. Yeah. So today is kind of the beginning of our warm-up.
Okay.
Wow.
We'll enjoy it. Nice
Thank you very much. Still ahead, holiday spending is on the rise this year. We'll break down a new report that'll tell you which age group is more likely to spend the most this season.
And later, one lame duck is not saying quack. More on the bills Governor Snyder has yet to sign into law.
All right, your time is now 6:09. Here's a live view in Hillsdale. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back. In your local Money Watch report, we're going to spend the next couple of days taking a look at holiday shopping and spending.
We're starting this morning with spending trends according to age group. The National Retail Federation says one generation is likely to spend more money this year than in past years.
According to the new survey, 54% of all consumers say they will spend the same amount of money on holiday gifts this year. 23% say they'll spend more, 17% say less, 6% say they will not do any holiday shopping.
The Retail Federation reports of those who say they're planning to spend more, 81% are members of Gen Z and millennials. That's people ages 18 to 34. Just 9% of those budgeting more money are over 65. The survey also notes about 50% of shoppers with smart devices will do research before making a purchase.
As I said earlier, boy, the young kids have a lot of money, I guess, to spend this season.
Well, I mean, for the Gen Zers, it could be because they're first entering the workforce, so they're spending more money because they have a job for the first time. Surprising for millennials, though, because a lot of millennials are still struggling to make up those gains they lost during the recession.
Maybe they're making a lie. Who knows? I'm not getting any of those presents. I don't know any millennials.
Your kids aren't going to shop for you, Jorma?
Not this year.
I'm sorry. I'll buy it.
That age group, not going to spend any money.
3 to 5.
Emily.
And around the greater Lansing area, we aren't seeing any crash reports.
All right, Emily, thanks. Well, still ahead, an appeals court is revisiting Larry Nassar's sentence. The issue they plan to take a look at coming up on the show. Your time now, 6:20. Thanks so much for waking up with us here on 6 News this morning. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back. We're here for you this morning with news making headlines around the world.
Starting now in Chicago, where 2 police officers are on the scene.
In Washington, the White House says the president could sign an executive order today creating a U.S. Space Command. The command would help push forward military work in space, but is not part of the president's new military branch, the Space Force. The order would require the Defense Department to pull together various space units and agencies from across the military services into a more coordinated, independent organization.
And students getting on the school bus. Hogs usually weigh around 150 pounds or more. Oh. Could you imagine seeing that heading to the bus stop?
No, that'd be terrifying. For a 50-pound child.
Gosh,
8 times the size.
That is like a monster.
A lot of bacon there.
After the break, Emily will have a look at your forecast.
Thanks for waking up with us and watching 6 News this morning. Your time, 6:24.
Emily, thank you very much. Well, coming up, a man faces terrorism threat charges, what police say he was planning to do, and what they found in his home.
Thanks so much for waking up with us here on 6 News this morning. Your time, 6:28.